to another stream. Yeah, I can't even believe I clicked live stream. Yeah, I'm telling y'all my real story. Not just about YouTube, my entire life, what's been going on, why I've been feeling so down about something so small, and I wanted to. And this is a little hard to talk about. I've been talking about this with my therapist and a lot of the things that have gone on in my life since I was a kid. And, one of the people who is a main culprit of what happened when I was a kid is going to watch this. He's probably going to deny allegations, and I'm not going to say who has done this so nobody can spread hate. I'm not going to say who done it at all. And I'm not going to say what, really, who and what. I just want to tell you guys my story, not other people's story. I'm not going to spread drama, spread hate, make anybody feel uncomfortable with the situation that they got put in. This is supposed to be about my story, nobody else's. Whether or not, people care about my story or not does not matter to me. I have the courage to come on stream and on video to talk to you guys about this because, this has just been something that I've just been avoiding, I've just kind of been avoiding this for, about a year now. I've been trying to avoid talking on camera about it, and especially the past couple of weeks, I've been really trying to avoid talking about my actual life outside of YouTube, because it's not the most, family friendly. It's not the most wholesome kind of story. It's not anything like anyone would expect, and it's heartbreaking to hear, and it's heartbreaking to know that is how my life is, and that's what my life revolves in. I promise you guys, I'm not lying about anything I say in this video or this live stream. I'm not even recording the video right now, but I promise once you guys watch the video and you guys watch the live stream, none of this is a lie. I promise you all of this is true. I told you guys I'm not going to name names of who done what happened or anything. I'm just going to tell you guys my story and how my life went from the worst thing ever. My life was a total wreck into you guys actually saving me. It's gonna be an emotional video. We've had a couple emotional videos lately. Actually, I don't know if this video is gonna be posted before or after I did the video with my mom, but no matter what, I did a video with my mom, and it was very fun, very enjoyable. I didn't even think she was gonna say yes to being on video with me, which we're gonna get more into that today. This stream is gonna be talking more about it than it will be on video. But I'm going to start the video so I can rant about my actual story and why, I can thank all of you guys that I'm even alive and here and happy. You guys are a main reason why I can feel like I have a meaning in this world. And it's kind of like, and, I've talked to so many people who, we joke around and we don't show our feelings that much, but I feel like when I'm recording by myself and, I'm live streaming, y'all are watching, I feel like y'all are really a part of my family. You guys really care about me. Y'all aren't going to joke around, bully me, y'all will understand that this is serious, and it's been a tough challenge lately. And it's been so easy to, show my emotions on video and stream lately, and I can thank you guys so much that I'm able to have the courage to do this stream. Yeah, I'm gonna record the video now. While we're doing that, I guess we'll play the new game mode. I wanted to play it on another stream, which I'm gonna be doing tonight, but, you guys are gonna get, no. Yeah, never mind. You guys are gonna get early access of my reaction to this game mode. I've never played it. So, once we get in the game mode, we're gonna do the video. But yeah, guys, it's my story. It's a little difficult. And I'm okay with it. I wish, God chose something a little different. My life isn't exactly what I wanted it to be, but nobody's life is perfect, and, I wish God chose a way better life for me than this, but, He has a plan, and He's making that plan and taking it into action, and I don't know. I feel like maybe because of the things that happened years ago, I could say, I could say that because of what happened years ago, I can say that I am a lot more grown. So, and I really can, relate to actually being something in this world. This is a really cool game. Yeah, we're gonna get into it in just a second when I start my video and stuff. Okay. Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you guys could see by the title, I'm gonna talk about my story and my life, and I'm scared. I'm on stream right now. If you guys watch the stream, I'm scared to even talk about this. This is just stuff that's just I've been so sensitive about for years, and it's really, it's affected me a lot. But watch the stream for more behind the scenes of me talking about things. I'm gonna talk less on the video about it, just to, so my streams have a lot of content on it that you won't be able to see on my videos. So watch my stream for those content. But yeah, let's just start off with, I was born, already had a sister, older brother. I don't remember much when I was a baby, and then I got a little brother 3 years later after I was born. My older brother wasn't biological, and so it was a little weird, because there was just complications with him and living with his mom, and and it was probably hard on him too. I'm not saying it wasn't hard on him, but I'm saying it was hard on me. Again, I'm only talking about my story here. If my older brother wanted to talk about his story, he would. I don't want to talk about other people. I really just want to talk about myself in this situation. But yeah, so I had a little brother, older sister, 3 years older than me. And someone that I'm not gonna name was very abusive to me. It's not someone that I currently really talk to. Don't worry, you guys don't have to call anyone. I talked to a therapist. I'm perfectly fine. I was abused a lot as a kid. I wouldn't say completely abused, but I'd say it wasn't that friendly. I wouldn't say. It wasn't just a joke. It really hurt. I know at least once I was bleeding from it. I don't know how many times. This happened years ago again, so I can't really give you guys full story of my life because I can only remember the things that really changed my life. But yeah, so I really got abused a lot as a kid, and that really ruined my entire childhood. I still had good parts of my childhood with my family, all that, but there was parts of my childhood that weren't so I wish they weren't ever in my life. I got abused, and then the same person who abused me actually, I wouldn't say raped, but it technically kind of was, and that was the hardest thing to talk about. That's what I'm really scared. And I trust that you guys won't say anything like rude, and I trust that you guys are going to understand that my story, it takes a lot of courage to say this on stream. You know, you guys probably have had something bad happen and you guys don't have enough courage to say it, and that's fine. I'm not asking you guys to have courage to, you know, come on stream and go on videos with 700 people subscribed to you just so you could talk about how you hate your entire life. I'm just asking for you guys to try not to be mean, try to understand that, you know, life is difficult. It's hard living in this world, and, you know, I say that as someone who has had many encounters with having a shitty life, and I still am happy. But yeah, after all that happened, you know, I've been trying to get my life a little bit more in order, and it's been working out pretty well. I've been talking to my therapist about what happened that day. My therapist doesn't even know I'm making this video, neither does anyone. Nobody knows I was gonna do this stream or this video. I didn't know I was gonna do this stream or video, but I felt like, you know, I've been hearing so much about God lately. Actually, someone that I really like is Christian, and so that's kind of what got me to more research God. I've always believed in God. I just never like had time to research it. I had faith in God and everything. I wasn't a full believer on God, and now after actually researching it, after like talking to people and actually like seeing how my life has been, I can confidently say I'm a full, complete believer in God. But yeah, this isn't about God. This is about my story. I do really bad in school. Like, I mean, really bad in school. It's really bad. Failing classes left and right. And, you know. And I feel like the two things I just talked about are like the main things of why my story is so difficult to talk about. The other things about my life, you know, they're not so difficult. But managing YouTube, managing an esports team, managing school, basketball, my mental health, and all that, it's a struggle. It's definitely been a quite the fucking struggle the past couple of months. I've been working on it. I can definitely say I've gotten better, but I wouldn't say I completely fixed it. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and just talk about, you know, some of the things in my life that weren't so, you know, the things I would like in my life. But, you know, we all have things in our life we don't like. And don't forget that you are just amazing as anyone else in this world. You think somebody's amazing, you're just as amazing as them, if not even more amazing. You know, out of my life experience, I just can say, you know, I've had all those encounters. I've had, you know, struggles with my parents not like wanting me to do YouTube, really like trying to get me out of it. Now they're a lot more supportive, and I think they understand I really love this. YouTube is one of the big reasons why I'm happy. I mean, I almost killed myself before. Well, not almost, but I wanted to, and I was going to try to. My mom helped stop me. I thought about, you know, my YouTube channel, all my fans, what would they think about me if somebody went on my YouTube channel or rumors spread around that I killed myself because I'm a fucking complete dumbass. And I was like, I'm not doing that to my life. You know, that's not what I wanted to do at all. And it's crazy to think that I could say my family, everyone who subscribed to me, all my viewers, and just everyone in general that I've really met that have changed my life for the best. Those are the best people I've ever met. My mom, she's doing a video with me. If it's already been posted, or I'm basically leaking the video at this point. She did a video with me for Burning Blood on One Piece, me teaching her the game. Amazing, really awesome. Most funnest video I've ever recorded. Because I've never thought that my parents would actually do a video with me. My dad said no, he's never even gonna play video games with me, and my mom just didn't want to be on video, and I'm so shocked that my mom said yes to being on a video. I mean, I asked her, could we play like every once in a while, just play on my PlayStation and stuff. She said yes, and then I asked the day after that, I asked, could we do a video, because I'm really working hard on this YouTube stuff, and Dad's been supporting a lot. Mom hasn't been so supportive. Then again, she doesn't know as much about it, and she doesn't care as much about it as Dad does. But, I feel like if she was on a video, she would understand, it takes hard work, it takes dedication, and it takes your entire life to do YouTube. And, once you get there, you're happy, you're living on top, and you could say, I lived all these experiences, but yet I'm still having a happy life. And that's what I want to think. I want to think about the positive and about where I can move forward in my life. Again, I didn't talk to any of my parents, anybody. Nobody knows I'm making this video or live streaming this. Who knows what my parents will say if I tell them I made this video. I might tell them, I might tell them, but they have no clue I'm recording this, streaming this, and they just don't know about this, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they would get mad at me for saying all this on YouTube video, but I feel like I wouldn't be my true self on YouTube if people didn't know who I was. I need to show you guys that I trust all of you guys so much with telling you guys things, that I'm willing to tell you guys my entire life story of what happened as a kid and why I feel like I can sit here right now playing this game saying that I'm happy to be here living and being able to play this game and do this YouTube channel. I'm very upset about the whole Avail thing, but I'm happy to make this new esports team. We actually just started working on merch for it. If you guys join the Discord, link in my channel description, and I'll put in the link of the YouTube description. But yeah, it's insane. So if you guys want to do it, link in the description. If you guys want to join the Discord, it's insane. We're making merch. We're really getting up there. We're getting an LLC. I'm really excited for it, and I feel like I'm doing all this, and yet a lot of you, more than 99% of you guys don't know about my true story. Only the people who I've actually told, which is not many at all, know my true story. And now I can be here and tell you guys it and say I'm confident to do this. And I'm on live stream, so it's not like I'm doing a video. I'm also doing a video, but it's not like I could just cut anything out or anything. If you guys are watching the stream, you guys are getting live footage of me talking about my life, talking about how life is difficult. Now, before I end the video here, I'm going to keep on stream for a little bit longer so I could talk more about some other stuff, not my life story. If you guys want to see behind the scenes of stuff, watch my streams. You'll get behind the scenes of videos and stuff. But yeah, final message for you guys, no matter how far down you are in this world, no matter how much people look at you like, oh, this guy's a fucking loser, oh, this guy's a fucking nerd, he's never gonna make it anywhere, he's a, like this and that, don't take any hate. Try to take that hate and throw it away. And I'm a big Juice WRLD fan. I've listened to all of his songs, and every time I tell my dad that I want like a tattoo, a chain, all this for $9.99, he's always like talking about, oh, because of Juice WRLD. I'm like, no, it's not just because of Juice WRLD. Yes, a little bit of it is because I'm a fan of Juice WRLD and everything, but another part of it is I know what 999 means. I've known what it means for years. I've stuck with it for the rest of my life now. And that number is probably another reason why I'm still alive and still happy to be here. Because, I can look at that number and think, what does that number mean? It means to take all the negative away in your life, and that's what I'm doing right here. I'm telling everyone on video so I don't have to do this in a couple years and just take over the trauma of my adult life too. I want to get it done with. I want to erase all the bad memories that have happened. I want to erase all of it. I want to get rid of it all and start fresh with a brand new life. Hype energy, having fun, and bringing hope to this world. And and I feel like a lot of these YouTubers that you probably know who are like famous, I bet you the reason why they started YouTube is their main reason why they started YouTube as a kid is because they wanted to make people smile. If just one person smiled or had a bad day and got like a little happier from watching your video, then that's made their day. That's what they started with, is having that goal to make someone's day. And I feel like I've made someone's day. I've gotten many views on my streams and videos. If I haven't made someone's day, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm sorry, guys, but I feel like at this point I've made someone's day. And life stories, they're difficult to talk about, especially if you're having a really bad life story. My life has basically just begun. I'm only 15, in 10th grade. My life basically just has begun. I haven't gone through adulthood yet. I still haven't gotten a job. Like, I've never actually had a job before. I'm still really young, and I still have so much growth in me that I need to have. So yeah, bye everyone watching the video. Watch the live stream for behind the scenes. You don't have to pay any money. It's just, if you guys want to watch behind the scenes of more content, if you guys like my content, or if you like the video, and I hope this video brings some hope, brings you to God more, brings some faith in your life, and makes you understand that you're not alone. Don't kill yourself. Don't be depressed. Or you could be depressed, but try to do things that suppresses your depression so you don't feel like you want to kill yourself. Try to talk to new people. Try to have the best life you could have, because this is your life right here. God put you in this world not so you could just mope that you're in this world. He put you in so you could do something with that. So try to make someone's day, try to make someone happy, and try to understand people. Have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Alright guys, on the stream, that was the video right there. Y'all heard my life story. The stream's not going to be up for much longer. Like, I'm going to end the stream soon. Yeah. And I don't care what religion you are. I'm a person who, whatever religion you are, I'm going to accept that. I don't care. I just got into this, whole religion stuff. My entire life, I've just not cared about having faith in God. I believed that God was real. I just didn't care that God was real. Now, I see that my entire life is saved because of God and because you know, all these different things, and now I'm in this world happy of living. And, you know, again, literally just a couple months ago, I started slowly drifting into actually becoming a full Christian. I still swear I'm still, you know, sinning every day. I'm doing sins because that's our lives. And there's people out there who, yeah, probably have days where they don't sin, but they've sinned once in their life before. And, you know, now is it okay to sin? No, but should you beat up yourself because you sinned once or twice? Or no, you shouldn't. You should really try to think about how you can, you know, fix your problem. And that's what I've been doing. Just because I swear, trust me, I've been trying to fix my life. I've been trying to get in order and also trying to understand everyone else's feelings. And I feel like I've been doing a good job at understanding other people. And again, it's all thanks to you guys. I should really thank you guys for it. I think my mom was there. She's like, I can't really talk to my dad about like mental health kind of issues. He's not more, he's more of that like, you know, hunting guy. He's like tough skinned. And it's hard, like, I can tell, like, and again, I'm not going to talk about other people's lives, but I've seen him once in my entire life actually, like, upset and crying, and, you know, I could tell he's a tough-skinned guy. He doesn't want to show his feelings. I like showing my feelings, and so I talked to my mom about my feelings, and, you know, she helps a lot with them. And that's why I started talking to a therapist. And in my life, you know, and a lot of people have had worse lives than me. But I felt like the only way I could really feel like everyone in here is my family is if you guys actually know who I am. Because you guys don't fully know who I am yet. I'm not just a random, you know, YouTuber trying to make it big. I'm someone who really wants, you know, to not just have a big community, but have a big family with all these people who really do want to, you know, be friends with me. They want to have conversations and live a happy life. And, you know, and these are things I wasn't even going to talk about on video that I'm going to tell you guys. You know, I dated online for most of my life. I was dating online. One of the worst things I could have done. I would tell all of you guys right now, don't date online. It's horrendous. It ruined mental health. It fucked my life over, and it's not worth it. I get it. Maybe out there, like, there's someone, you know, is watching this, and they're like, oh, but I'm desperate. I need a girlfriend. You don't need one. I'm going to make it very simple to you. You know, nobody needs a girlfriend. And I feel like in my life especially, I felt like, you know, having a girlfriend is the reason why my life has been a little more challenging. I'm taking a break. Someone I actually really like, you know, she's been taking a break off dating, and I was like, perfect, because I knew if, like, you know, this is the girl I really like, and, you know, if she's not dating, well, I'm not going to go date some other random girl just to break up with her the second that I could date her, because, you know, that's not right. And, you know, I'm not actually going to love the person I'm dating, and I've realized I don't actually like the people I'm dating. I just like the way they look, and that's just not right. You should date someone based off of their actual, like, how they are as a person, not just date them because they look like a model or anything like that. You should never date someone for that. And I'm not going to try to be mean to anybody, because, you know, I just was talking about how my life kind of was not the best. But, you know, if you guys are dating because of you're dating them for just looks, Stop that now. And I'm telling you guys, it's going to save your life so much. You are dating people, especially if you're just dating people to do like weird things with them. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's going to fuck your mental health over. I've seen it many times with my friends. They like friends with benefits and all this bullshit, and guess what? Now their mental health is fucked and they don't want a therapist, or they can't pay for a therapist. And that's what sucks. Life is fucking difficult. And I see it firsthand. I mean, don't smoke, people. I mean, there's so many different things I could say don't do or you should do. Like, I could give you all these different tips, but, in the end, I'm just some random fucking YouTuber with 700 subscribers. You're your own self. You make the decisions of what you want to do with your life. I had no, actual, way of getting you to listen to me. And neither do I want to get you to listen to me. Yeah, I want you to listen, but I'm not going to try to force it to you. If you guys want to smoke and you want to do these things, and, that's up to you. I wouldn't recommend it. I've never smoked before. Never will. I've drinking a couple beers, but, it was a sip or two, and I said that shit tasted like ass. And yeah, I'd never actually drinking a full beer because that shit tastes like ass, and it's just, I don't think it's that healthy. I don't know. I like to be healthy in a sense. I'm not very healthy when it comes to eating candy and sugar, and I'm not healthy with I'm getting a lot better with my physical body. I used to be so unhealthy with my physical body, never working out and stuff. I'm doing that a lot more now. I'm working out. I'm practicing basketball. I'm actually trying to get my life together. And, I'm so happy to get my life together. I feel like, you're working out, you're, doing your thing, you're having a blast. Your life is going to increase so much. You're going to feel like you ate one of those mushrooms that turned you really big, but instead you ate a mushroom that turns your confidence really big, because your confidence is going to be through the roof. You're going to be so happy with your life. There's so many people that I can mention, not names, but there's so many old people, old couples who've been together, married for years and upon years. They've had the best life, never smoked, never drank, never did the most dumbest shit you could do in your life, and it's something that more than 50% of the people in America, at least, are doing. I mean, the world is fucked with how many people are vaping. It's so bad. It's ruining the entire environment. It's ruining people's lungs. It's killing tons of people off, and it's just not a good thing. And I don't even know why these things are even made, or why they're even legal, because they could kill people. I don't think anything that you could kill people with should be legal, in my opinion. But who knows? They just made marijuana legal, so go have fun smoking marijuana. Please don't, but they just don't care anymore about people's lives, and at that point, what are you gonna do? So, I hope y'all enjoyed this stream of me, ranting on about my life and, about God and how to make your life better. Very short stream, but don't worry, we got more streams later. So, don't worry, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream, and thank you guys so much for, enjoying everything that I've been doing with my life. Also, guys, just to advertise, if you watch my streams, you get to see things unreleased, because obviously I just live streamed me, talking about it. Now the video won't come up for a day or two. It might come up today. I don't know. But no matter what, you guys get early access. So please watch the streams. That you really get early access to content. You get to meet a lot of people and how they really act in this world. And it's the greatest thing ever. So thank you guys so much. I'm not going to waste too much of your day. And have an amazing day, because I really am having one. This has been great to talk about to someone. Bye.